Hello everyone, I'm Janagan Analaki Sivapalasuntram. Today we will be discussing the occupational safety and health sector in Malaysia. The OSH Act 1994 is the main legislation governing workplace safety in Malaysia, supported by the Factories and Machinery Act and guidelines by DOSH. A key process in ensuring safety at work is HIRAD, hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. This process helps to identify hazards, assess risks, and implement safety measures. It ensures a safer and more efficient work environment, ultimately preventing accidents and promoting a culture of safety.
Good day, everyone. My name is Katyani Anabrupan Chandiran. Our case study was conducted at Benken Mission Larik, which is located at TVET Center, Green Building at Unimap. This workshop is used mainly for mechanical engineering lab section where students carry out hands-on activities such as machining, drilling, cutting, and measuring. The workshop plays a key role in helping students apply what they learn in theory to real equipments. The person in charge of the workshop is Mr. Mohammad Yusri bin Sahad, who ensured that the lab runs safely and efficiently. The workshops support all mechanical subject, which practical component and can accommodate up to 25 students per section. Document and asset clarification. Asset 1. In this workshop, the main machine used as lathe machine, bench grinder, drill press, and measurement tool like calipers and micrometers. We verified we clarified the work activity based on their asset levels. Risk high risk tasks including operating the lathe and grinder due to moving parts and sharp edges. Medium risk tasks, including using sharp tools or lifting heavy items. And low risk tasks, including measuring and cleaning, which still require awareness but pose less danger. This clarification helps us to understand which activities need strictly measure and close supervises. Now, I will presenting asset 1 manual transferring of work materials. One of the hazards we identified during our case study at TVET Center is related to a manual transferring of work materials. This happens when students lift and carry heavy or unstable tools and equipments by hand, especially through narrow and cluttered walkways. This risk level is considered moderate because it can lead to cut, sprains, or even fractures, especially if material are dropped due to poor grip or poor pressure. To control these hazards, we recommend a few safety measures. First, maintain clear and wide walkway to reduce tripping and falling. Second, use leather gloves to improve grip and protect hands from sharp edges. And finally, wear safety shoes to protect feet from dropped items. These measures may seem simple, but is often overlooked, especially when students are in rush. That's why PPE, good housekeeping, and safety awareness are important during material handling. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. The second hazard identified in our case study is accidental contact with rotating parts on the lathe machine. This can happen when loose clothing, untied long hair, or jewelry gets caught in the spinning chuck, workpiece, or cutting tools. The risk level is high because this type of accidents can lead to severe injuries such as entanglement and even amputation. To control this hazard, we recommend using machine guards and emergency stop buttons as engineering controls. Administratively, strict supervision and proper enforcement of the dress code are essential. Students must be trained to tie their hair, remove jewelry, and fully understand risk of rotating machines. This is the one of the most dangerous hazard we can find in this bookshop. Continuous supervision, strict safety rules, and student awareness are critical to prevent these accidents. The third hazard identified is exposure to high noise level when multiple machines like lathe machines, grinders, and milling machines are running at the same time. Long-term exposure to loud noise can lead to hearing loss, stress, and poor communication in the workshop. The risk level is moderate to high, especially during busy lab sessions without proper hearing protections. To control this hazard, we can install noise absorbing panels and regularly maintain the machines. We should also schedule machine use. We can also schedule machine use to reduce simultaneous noise and monitor the noise levels regularly. Students must be trained to understand noise risk and must always wear hearing protection like earplugs or earmuffs. Noise is often ignored but can cause serious health problems in the long term. Using hearing protection and smart scheduling can help us to reduce this hazard effectively.
Good day everyone. I'm Clement Raj Analaki Prakash Das. Now I would like to present about hazard 4 and hazard 5 that we identified during our lab observation. Starting with hazard 4, improper setup of the cutter or workpiece. This hazard happens when the cutter is not fixed properly or when the workpiece is loosely clamped before operation. If the setup is wrong, it can lead to serious consequences such as vibration, tool breakage, or even flying debris, which can cause injuries to the operator's hands, face, or eyes, or to anyone nearby. We assess this as a high risk hazard because the injuries can be serious if the machine runs with a poor setup. To reduce this risk, we propose the following control measures. First one, engineering control. Make sure all tools and materials are securely fixed before using the machine. The second one is administrative control. Lab technicians should always supervise students during machine setup and ensure that SOPs are strictly followed. The third one is training. All students should be trained on how to check the cutter and workpiece properly before use. In summary, small mistakes during setup can lead to big accidents. So proper setup, supervision, and training are key to avoiding this hazard. Now, moving on to hazard 5, cleaning metal scraps after machining. After using the machine, sharp metal debris is often left behind. Some students try to clean it using bare hands or just a cloth, which is unsafe. These sharp edges can easily cause cuts or puncture wounds, especially if each cleaning is rushed. We classify this as a moderate risk, while the injuries may not be serious. They are very common and easily preventable with the right practices. To manage this hazard, the control measures are administrative control. Students should be instructed to clean using the correct tools like a brush or broom, not their hands. And students must wear protective gloves when cleaning around sharp metal scraps. Even though this task may seem small, it still carries risk. That's why good cleaning habits and awareness are important to maintain lab safety. That's all from me as at 4 and as at 5. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, now let's take a closer look at the Benkel machine learning workshop. In our case study, we identified high, medium, and low risk activities. High risk activities like operating lathe machine and grinders, medium risk activities such as material handling and cleaning, and low risk activities such as measuring instruments. We also assessed the risk associated with these activities and established control measures. Engineering controls like machine guards, administrative controls like safety training, and PPE such as gloves and safety shoes are crucial to mitigate these risks. This process not only protects workers but also encourages a culture of safety within the workshop. In conclusion, the hierarchy process is vital in identifying and controlling hazards to ensure worker safety. It prevents accidents and promotes a safety conscious environment. The safety culture is carried forward into the professional careers of future engineers, ensuring compliance with safety standards. By implementing these measures, we create a safer, more responsible industry for the future. Thank you.